Hello everyone, we are back for episode 2. Sorry, got a sip of that drink, but went back and I guess a little retcon a little bit because I think I messed up some things. I think I added a progress track towards the run because I think once we beat that combat, that would go towards that. I don't know if that's exactly how it works, but I kind of just did it anyways. I figured out how to add a bond meter, so we kind of build that out because we're doing this quest for him. Go see the Hiles. I didn't do one thing I forgot, and that's sort of write the journal. I got tired last night, so I just sort of didn't finish that. I think I might have fixed the issue with the heavy breathing from last episode. I hope so, because I did a lot. I did like an hour, and I didn't feel like, starting over. Let's see. So we kind of stopped after this combat encounter. I think I went to the woods. I don't even remember where I left off. Exactly, this is where I kind of. Oh, I remember I escaped the wood elves, and I went in the forest. They don't exactly. They turn around, and that's kind of where I left off, I believe. So I think I'm going to do a. Still don't understand how I fully like moving works. I know like I'm still in unknown territory. Sorry, I'm still trying to figure this out. I did mess around with the interface a little bit to understand more. It's like, do I undertake an expedition? Do I keep on doing that just because the top of it makes me think I don't? And do the expedition, do I just keep on doing that until that, or do I just do something like? I close this. Like explore a waypoint. That doesn't mark progress, right? And I'm trying to figure out how I mark progress for the whoops for the run. Is it just like do I set a course? See, this is I wouldn't. I don't feel like I would do this because I don't know the area. The discovery, like I'm at a waypoint, kind of. No, I'm not at a waypoint. I just left the waypoint because I would say that this where the elves were, the single elf with the thing, and the where they chased me down, that was a waypoint. I just don't fully understand. Um, but we're just so since I don't understand, we're just gonna pretend this is continuing the expedition, and I would say run is what I did it at. We are going to, I guess, just roll and see what happens. I'm gonna roll with. After that, since I'm like in a wood and I just saw there nearby, I think I'm gonna roll with shadow to try to sneak around. Weak hit. Just gonna go this way. Let's just say go here on a weak hit as above. Choose one. Okay, envision a location markers. So I'm gonna say I'm like there's forest nearby. I'm kind of in an open area at this point because there's no connecting land. Marker progress. Plus you. I'm going to take one suffer move -2. Does that mean I'm -2 to the roll? I think I'll see how that works. I'll make a suffer move and -2 to the roll. Suffer move. Do I get to choose the suffer move? Full momentum, so I'll do -2. Maybe delayed or disadvantage. Wait a minute, how do I do this? When you're delayed or disadvantage, suffer one momentum or minor setback. Roll D100. I'm a little confused on how this one works. Let me try this again. Lose momentum. Um, I think I'll just lose. It was a minor setback because I'm just kind of running out of breath in my mind. I lose one momentum. I guess that's how it works. Yeah, I don't fully understand everything. It's kind of a learning experience between all of us. Mostly me, though. And let's continue. I'm going to say I don't want to be in the open. Like I said before, I feel like a lot of a lot is time passing between, not a lot, but like it's not as fast as I'm making it seem, and don't think I'm making that clear enough in my mind. So we'll say, I guess I just explore again. I'm going this way. I I, I think I'm just gonna go in there. I kind of want to stay hidden. I imagine this is like a little forest area. So we are going to. Gosh, I always mess this up. Moves. Like I said, I don't know if I'm doing this thing right, but I am going to just do it anyways. At this point, I'm still gonna roll shadow. Don't want to be seen. Weak hit. Because I don't know how else I'd the mark progress in this thing. I'm going heavy in there. Did I already mark a progress? I wish I remembered if I did. I think I did. I think I did. Weak hit, or I think I was suffer move, right? Is that right? Suffer move. I'm just gonna say suffer move. Let's see what we can do here. So an indoor harm and suffer withstand damage. Okay, that's vehicle faces or not vehicle. We are going to say where's like mechanically, I just want to lose momentum because I have a lot of it, but I think I'm going to endure stress role play wise. Stress. Let me read this. Blah blah blah. Strong hit, shake it off. You're not shaking. Take +1 spirit. Embrace the darkness. Take this +1 moment on a weak hit. Okay, I'm gonna roll with I guess spirit. Weak hit. You were no damage. Lose momentum one exchange for one spirit. I guess I'll just lose momentum. I think I understand that. So I'm kind of getting a little bit. My hopes are getting a little bit lost. You know, I'm like, gosh, I've traveled so far. Much farther do I have to go? Kind of deal. And I think that's where. I mean, I'm just gonna continue. Like, I want to kind of fill this out. Maybe when I fill this out is when I finally feel like I discover something. So we are. Where's my music? I always press the wrong thing. I'm sorry about that. Um, I'm just looking at my options. Kind of like I like looking at these, the kind of visual my character does, because I feel like I would just run. You know, I want to run straight to the place, which is I feel like I don't know if that is like what I want to do in the story. Like mechanically wise, I just want to get to the town so I can move on to the next thing. But I don't know if that's it's like what my character would do. So I kind of just let's see if I can ask the Oracle anything. Something also I wish I did, I forgot to mention this. My character has a map. I wish I didn't sort of make this have fog of war, but it's a little bit late for me now. I could just go through it, but I kind of wish I didn't have fog of war for this area and maybe a different area because my character should know this because he has the map of the like the area and he also has the battle map of like okay they're gonna strike this area and I'm kind of trying to take these to the high elves. So I'm just going to we're gonna I mean I guess I'm just gonna stick for the mechanics I understand even though I don't necessarily want to do that. Just under I guess I don't even know if this is how you do it, but I'm just feel like it's the easiest way for me to think. I'm gonna roll with Shadow again. Complete miss. This is a horrific roll. If I burn momentum, how much momentum do I have? I have 8, right? Do I check that? I have 8. It would still be a weak hit. How do I get back to the map? Or the. I'm just gonna burn my momentum to a weak hit. Weak hit. Should have done this so many times. Suffer. I think I'm marking a thing. Um, I wish I was a little bit better at this, but I'm learning. Maybe I'll get better as we go along. Who knows if I am not that great throughout the whole way. Sorry if I am. As I was saying, suffer, suffer, suffer. Let's just endure stress. I'm still getting stressed because I'm getting closer to weak hit and weak hit. If you may lose momentum, exchange for I'm not going to do that. This is a may, so I don't guess I don't have to. Let's see. I'm gonna move twice. I forgot. I don't know why my guy went this path. You know, maybe he's just trying to think of the least open path so he's not seen. So what I think I'm gonna do is it's a little bit boring to watch me just press the explore expedition over and over again. But I think I'm gonna do it one more time and then I'm gonna spawn a city, whether it's there or not, and say that we found the elves. Because I don't really, I'm having a hard time, and not mechanics wise, just like understanding wise. Let's see what happens here. We're gonna roll. We're gonna roll the edge this time because I think I might just see it in the distance. Trying to get there as soon as possible. I'm getting weak hits back to back. Suffer. We'll just lose the momentum. Even though momentum is really nice, I feel like. Just a minor setback. I think I'm just getting tired. So, and yeah, I'm just getting tired of running. But I'm gonna say I move to marker progress. This is finished. I don't know how to finish it. Are complete. I finally found the town. Is what I'm gonna say. I feel like this is going worse than the first time. I'm sorry about that. Location. It's new location. Type. Settlement. Do I do this? Do I just add right here? We're gonna add a settlement. Blah blah blah. Random culture. I don't fully understand. Should be that way, right? To locations. I want to add a location. Settlement. I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. Submaps. I don't get it. Add tags. I don't want them. Am I just searching for maps I've already had? 'Cause I don't know how managed to add that last time when I can't even, you know, uh, add stuff that I did earlier. Sort by name. This should be the select location type settlement. Themes. I don't care the theme. I just want to put something down. Do I just go over here or something? This is what I mean. We're gonna figure this out together. Game browser. That's not what I'm looking for. Map settings. Um. I'm kind of lost here. I feel like I'm doing this right, but obviously something's not right. Here, current location. Can I add something here? No. I want to add location. It's current location. I want to add something. I'm an amateur. I'm sorry, but that's not right. Settlements. Like I feel like there should be settlements or something. Star map. Why is there nothing here? I feel like there was something here the other day. Is that not telling me to add a settlement? Is it not telling me to add that there? This is where I'm getting completely lost. Sorry guys, I really want to figure this out because I feel like it'll be important. And it's just the asset library where I do it at. I mean, maybe I can do it through the asset library. Is there those images? It's not there. I don't want to be here all day, so we'll just say that. What am I gonna say? We'll just say that this is the high elf location that we're looking for. So I'm so sorry about that, by the way. So I go there. Down here. I know that doesn't make sense for the location. It's a giant thing, but I can't figure it out. I have to figure it out later. Anyways, we go there. None of these high elves look at us, you know. There are a lot of guards around because we're getting invaded by the wood elves. So they kind of look at me funny. It's like a human over here. They don't say that, but the guards kind of like hold a spear at me. Like, yeah, imagine two guards look at me holding a spear to my face. And they say, "What do you want?" kind of deal. I say I'm like panicking right now. I've just came all the way over here from I forgot what the town was called. Let's just say Silverthorn. Like that's called already by default. I came all the way here from I came all the way here from Silverthorn. We got attacked by the wood elves and then I kind of just started tearing up a little bit. I saw a lot of death. And then they say and I I was told to come here and Just ask for help. Guys look at me and they say, "Follow me." And they say, "Come this way." And then they take me to like a palace, not like a huge palace, but maybe like a small palace where their leader lies, and we'll call him full time. I'm not good with names on the spot because if I did, I'd probably just name it like John or something. Character, family name, Jameson. Let's just do a few rules. Put name Chen. And then watch. We'll see what this says. We'll just say leader Chen, and he says, "What business do you have?" And I sort of just explained to him the same thing, and I just remembered I traveled all the way here. I have the battle map with me that I show him this. I found this on the way over here, and he takes a look at it, and he sort of, what does he do? I feel like he would look at me and says, "You came all the way here by yourself?" And I said, "Yes. No one else wanted to come. I feel like I had to do it. I was the only, a lot of my people died. I was the last one that was sort of capable to even probably do this. Not to talk a big talk, but I've killed a few elves on the way over here, and it's not something I would ever thought I would ever have to say I did." So he looks at me and says, "You're brave for a human." And I said, I kind of just nod and say thank you. There are a lot of stuff I didn't want to do, but I had to do it for my people. So he says, "We'll help you under one condition." And let's see, saw something, I think. Was it compel or connection? We develop your relationship. Gotta figure out how to do all this stuff still. Sorry. Characters. Add a add a character. I don't know how to add characters. I feel like they would be here, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. So we'll just use a character that already exists. This isn't the character, but I don't know how else to do it. I'll probably go back and actually do it this time. Reverie. We could just say Reverie is the person, the name of the person, the leader. I think we're gonna do that. Back. Sorry, I'm so sorry. This is a little scuffed. I can't. Kind of new at this. Like I said, I should have done a better job, and I will work on it. I just was kind of eager to play, so connections go back there. I'm gonna try to uh, develop a relationship. Actually, I think I do that. I'll do that with when they ask me to do something. I'm gonna say, "What does he want from me? What else is he going to send me?" He wants me to do something for him, and I think he knows that since I'm just one guy, I want to kind of be reasonable for a single person. Like I don't want to go to the elves and or the wood elves, I would say, and sort of just fight them all by myself because that's unrealistic. I want to see what he. I want to see if there's any sort of thing he will. This will help me with. Is there like a quest oracle or something? That kind of gives me an idea. You might say there was. I'll help you if you go check on the people. He says there was a shipwreck up north, and they were or he says there's his people were supposed to be by the docks up north. Some high elves that were on the route and they're running late. He needs to go over there, make sure, and see if there's any signs of them, or if the worst comes to worst, if something bad happened to them. And I definitely say I will do that for you because this is the only chance I got. You know, I need as much help as I can get, and we are going to forge a connection, develop a relationship. I don't know how this works. I am so sorry. It's all over the place. Characters, we'll say bonds. Was that a bond? So since it is like he knows I need help, but he really kind of needs this, I'm gonna say it's troublesome. I don't want to say it's anything worse than that. So I'm going to just go back to the thing I don't want to do necessarily and roll an expedition. I'm gonna say it's actually. I'm gonna say it was. I kind of already passed it, like right around here. I might have went this way, and then because I think there was something around that when I'm going through the familiar area, and I haven't really rolled that yet. I'm gonna say I just missed the area, even though this isn't great water around here. We're just gonna say it is just for this time. I say I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna go right away. Adventure, exploration. We're going to set a course. No, that's not right. What was it? Pick up. Was it set a course? The perilous space. Mysterious site. I don't fully know if that's what I would do. I thought I saw known routes, so I kind of just assumed I would do that, but since it's like perilous space, hazard train, okay. That makes sense, but I'm gonna say since I already sort of did that, I don't want to have to do it again. Not just because, like, I don't want to. I just feel like I've already done it. Like, spam that button too many times to where no one else wants to see that. I'll just say I walk around here without rolling that because it just I've already explored it, kind of know it familiar. But then I see over here. This is where they said like the people would be there. And I feel like what happens now is I think I forgot. Should I set that as a task? Finds find what happened. I can't spell. I don't know how this happened. There we go. Knew something was wrong. Find what happened. So I think I'm waiting at the beach, and or like, I guess it's a beach. We'll say that. And I am waiting, and let's say I wait for an hour and I don't find anyone. They're already late by now, by the time I even got there. So I feel like if I wait any longer, it's just I'm wasting my time. But I can't. I was gonna say, can I like swim over there? Maybe I see something, but I don't think it's like I don't think I can swim all the way out there. Unfortunately, doesn't make sense. So I'm not gonna do it. Let's just say let's let's just say that I'm hanging out. I'm a little bit. Let's just say as I turn around the head back, I see I see two elves, kind of two wood elves, not high elves, or yeah, high elves. Two wood elves kind of carrying something that like maybe represents what would be a shipwreckage, like some crates, barrels, some fish. And I kind of expect the worst, and I'm going to, I know these guys are up to no good, so I'm going to enter the fray. Roll. I'm gonna roll a. They don't see me as a rolling shadow. Strong hit. I'm taking two momentum, which is fine. You are in control. So I'm going to roll. I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna say I'm gonna try to shoot him from my distance. Get my one pistol, and then let me. I always forget about this. There's two of them there. This one hammer. One plus one to the hit and take two momentum. Wait, I enter the fray, so I'll get plus two momentum, right? I think that's right. Sorry. Battle or battle by unleashing a whirlwind of gunfire. Yeah, so I'm trying to do that, and then I'm gonna add plus one. I did that. Well, I got a strong hit, so I didn't need to do that, but I got two momentum. So I am going to roll for this hit to see if I hit with edge to see if I even do it, okay? Yeah, that's such a bad roll, but since I rolled with edge, it helped me out so much. It's crazy. Rock progress twice, so I kind of. Yeah, I definitely hit them where it hurts. Like, I hit them in their arms, one drops their gun, the other kind of gets shot. Let's say I shoot one in the arm, drops his weapon, the other one just straight up I shoot in the chest and he dies. So the other guy is kind of ducking, he's grabbing his gun. Yeah, these wood elves have guns for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe they found one from on the ground from humans. They might have. I don't know if there's even humans out here, but I don't think there is. But let's just say they have guns. So they dropped one, dropped one. The other one's dead. And since this isn't a single worthy foe, and I don't think I'm battling them. Yeah, I mean, I would just strike them, right? So I'm just gonna try the same thing. We might duck under. He was like probably running towards cover. I missed. That's horrendous. I have five momentum. I can't burn it for anything. Add plus one. Wait, so it'd be six. Still doesn't change anything. Wait, that's not even the right thing. That's entered the failure battle, so it wouldn't even be six. My bad. So I'm going to miss if I turn against you. Best part. Let's see what happens. No, I gotta pay the price. That's what it is. Where is that at? Is that under suffer? Combat. Pay the price. We will roll a couple times. We'll stop right there. 94. You were delayed or put at a disadvantage. Okay. Like, I always don't fully understand if disadvantage is a mechanic, so I'm just gonna say that. Again, my gun's kind of old. It jams up, and he's still running though. But he picked up his gun. He's going undercover. He starts shooting at me. He's missing a few of his shots. I find like a heavy, not a heavy rock, but like one size of a baseball, and I going to try to just throw it at him. Uh, kind of just give him a distraction as I'm running towards him. To like sort of maybe tackle him to the ground and grab his gun. Um, where is that again? We are going to combat. We're going to flash. I'm stuck. slash a weak hit, so oh yeah, I'm gonna say I hit the rock in the head. Uh progress. Pay the price. We will see what happens when I pay the price. 95. I don't know how to role play this. I'm unfortunately gonna roll a few more times. 94 did it again. Just love stopping at that number of range. You face a tough choice. I think he's going to like I hit him in the face with the rock. Like I don't know if this is what I would if this what it means by you face a tough choice, but he yeah, he just sort of he's going to he falls down to the rock, falls down from the rock face or the rock in the face. I hit him and he falls to the ground, but he starts crying, and as I'm walking towards him, he drops his gun and starts begging, and he says, "Please don't hurt. I have a family. I don't want to do this. I'm just doing what I." He's basically trying to play the pity card, and it might be working a little bit. Because I don't want to kill people just to kill people, but I know he's working. He seems very convincing, and you know, he's drafted to do this job that he doesn't want to do, but he says he'll tell me anything, like just don't hurt him. He's just here to support his family. And I'm gonna make a choice to believe him, or I'm gonna roll the oracle of 50-50 to see if I believe him or if I don't. I always press the wrong buttons, I'm sorry. Oracle is 50-50. I'm gonna say 50-50. Yes, I do believe him. And I like since I believe him, I just tell him I hit him in the rock, I threw the rock at him, he drops his gun. I take his gun and say I'm not gonna kill you. And I'm not gonna help him up though because he shot a gun at me and I'm still a little like I say I understand you're doing what you have to do. Tell me what do you know about the missing high elves? And he says they his not his like group, but a group he knows took them down and shot cannons at them or shot cannons, cannon fire that kind of brought the ship down, and he was just forced to get the wreckage that they dropped, and that's it. He didn't have anything to do with it, and I kind of just I tell him that I'll let him live, but we need to figure this out, or like if you come across me again, it won't be so easy, or I might not spare him next time. And I think he thanks me, and I say, and I let him go. Starts. I kind of pick up his gun. I'm gonna use that. My gun jammed on me too many times, so I kind of equip that. I'm gonna have mine as my backup. So yeah, that's what happens. And I guess I'll try to. How do I do this again? Quest. Gosh, I'm so bad at this. I'm so sorry. Quest. I'm going to try to. Don't I have to roll for this. So I got a strong hit. Yeah, I think that's what happens. I roll a strong hit. I'm gonna say I succeed my vow, and or I succeed what I found. I found out what happened. I complete, and I'm going to just walk back. I'm not gonna do an expedition just for I know the place, and it's not. Kind of already been there multiple times. I don't think it's dangerous except for that one instance. So What was that character's name again? Renee or no? Well, I don't know why I said Renee. Reverie. I'm gonna say actually earlier they got one because I accepted the quest, and then I told them I'd be on my way, and then I run back to them. They let me back into the palace, and I got bad news. They say, and well, before they say that, they look at me and said, "What do you find out?" Or if I found out anything. I said, "I got bad news. I, I I found two wood elves, and they were carrying ship supplies, and they, I took one out. I took one out, and what am I gonna say? I took one out, and then I threatened the other one, like kind of let me like kind of escaped me. I'm gonna lie to her, not say this is war. I don't want to say I helped the bad guys, I spared them, but they're obviously having an intense war, and she's the leader of it. So I'm not gonna tell her I spared him. I'm just gonna say he got away. But before he did that, I interrogated him. He said they took the ship down with cannons and ship combat. There unfortunately wasn't any survivors as far as they're aware, and I'm aware as well. I waited there for an hour before they attacked me. One just dead, one got away, but he's probably injured. And that's kind of what I know. She looks at me and says, "I." It's kind of what I feared, and it's unfortunate that it ended up like this. But she thanks me. I want to say I mark for troubles. I'm gonna mark progress for that. And I mean, I'm going to ask. I mean, I don't know how this mechanically works. I'm gonna say, does she help me now, or does she send me on another quest? And I'm gonna say she likely helps me, and she likely helps me, and says yes, one likely. I'm just gonna end the track there, even without rolling for it. Oh, she doesn't help me yet. Interesting. I was definitely expecting that to hit. So that's unfortunate. I really can't think of anything. So I ask, "So are you gonna help me yet?" She says, "Not yet." I'm gonna say what you said is then I'm gonna say what you said you would help if I did this. And she said, "Well, things changed." And she's gonna say, what's she gonna say? She says, "There's only one more thing. If you're gonna be a part of this, or if we're gonna help you, you gotta help us." I said, "I thought I already did that." No. And she says, "No, you're gonna be a part of this war." Yeah, that's what she's gonna say. She's gonna want me to be a soldier for her. And for that, if I'm a soldier for her army, she's gonna agree to help and say, "If you agree to this and fight in the war with us as allies, we will help you guys. And and that's gonna be it. And if you help us, we'll help you." And I think about it, and I've never been in a war before. And I said, if that's what it takes, I agree. I'm just gonna say thematically that goes up. I'm just gonna say it goes up and finishes. The nice thing about playing this game by myself is I can just say I did something. Rules might not be it, but you can fudge them a little bit. So like I don't know the mechanics, but I think that's what would happen. So I'm just doing it that way. So she reaches out her hand for a handshake as a thing, and I say I agree. I reach out I reach out, shake her hand, and say, "If it's what it takes, I'll do it." And I want to, can I make another vow? How do I do that? I have like two vows. I'll say that's my main val. I guess I'll just do it as a task. Fight that I can't spell or type. Fight in the war. And this is obviously, whoops, didn't mean to do that. Going to be probably extreme. Let's just do epic. It's a war. It's epic. And so we're talking to the high elves. And I think that is kind of a might be I don't know how long I've been recording, but it's I think that's a good place, a good checkpoint, and I can start thinking about world building as I sort of stop because I did not really expect it to go this way, and it's kind of cool that it did. I still don't fully understand the interface for one and kind of how everything works, but I'll try to work on that. I think this is a good place to where things wrap like we start up. Well, actually, I guess did I do the other one? Vowels. We'll say a checkpoint goes into. Did I do a checkpoint? I think I did this. It'll go. We'll add one to the save the people because we're in their army, and we agreed to join. Maybe another one. I guess we'll mark 2 spaces. So we're soldiers in the Reveries High Elf Army, and we're gonna be fighting some wars coming up. So let's see if there's anything else. Like I also said, this doesn't fully matter. I need to figure out how to navigate this, and but like I said, still trying to learn, and I feel like I don't know how to end this video right, so I'm just gonna probably end it here. Appreciate you watching, and I'll see you in the next time.